always watching out for you. This is KOAA News 5 at 6:30.
Our top story this half hour, this disturbing video out of Denver released overnight. It has outraged parents and led to a police investigation. The student in that video said she was injured during cheerleading camp.
Now, the video also shining a light on the highly competitive nature of high school sports that frankly sometimes supersedes player safety. Andy Cohen in studio tonight. You spoke with local doctors. Forget about the psychological trauma we're seeing here, but a wake-up call for parents about the seriousness of these sports injuries, Andy.
Absolutely, Rob. In fact, every year more than 3.5 million children under the age of 14 suffer some serious sports-related injuries. And with some injuries like concussions, kids are at an even greater risk of permanent damage than adults.
This video of cheerleader Allie Wakefield screaming in pain at being forced into the splits has led to a child abuse investigation.
It was tearing my ligament and my muscle at the same time.
Watching the clip for the first time, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Richard Stokelman knew right away that it shouldn't have happened.
When a child is obviously in pain and complaining, we need to be aware of the potential for further injury.
He thinks that parents and coaches in southern Colorado should see this as a wake-up call to take sports injuries seriously.
It's always possible to go too far, even if they're not complaining of pain. So what we need to do is just be more aware of the potential for injury.
When they get hurt, many young people rehab with physical therapists like Shane Knopfsinger at Children's Colorado.
The biggest risk for injury is previous injury.
He says kids' bodies aren't like adult bodies because they're still growing and developing. And the most troublesome injuries that he sees are those that come from overuse, usually the result of concentrating on a specific sport year-round.
Really what ends up happening is, then those specific stresses that each sport places on their body is the only stress, and then eventually those tissues start to break down because they just can't tolerate that.
And while no sport is safe from injury, there are many pressures on teens to perform. Athletic scholarships and admittance into elite college programs are on the line. All the more reason that parents and coaches need to take responsibility for the health and safety of their kids.
Overuse, repeated trauma, they need to be aware of those issues in order.
And as for the Allie Wakefield case, we've learned today Denver Public Schools has put not only the cheerleading coach and assistant coach on leave, but also the school principal and assistant principal and their lawyer. This is all pending the outcome of that Denver police investigation. Rob?
Andy, more to come on this. Great insight. Thank you.